low. He's going to take out the rest of these Marines over here, and he did a good micro job of pulling this one stalker back, and he's going to probably lose. He actually didn't lose any stalkers, so really good job by Suspekt keeping the contain closed off and not letting him into his mineral line, and pretty much just overwhelming him, and getting the playing field back a little bit more even. So Tribe kind of abandoned his proxy a little bit early on, and he started building into his own base, and now he's got some tanks coming out here with some marauders. So he's just going pretty much the standard counter to a Protoss or any kind of Protoss, and that is the marauders. Suspekt does not know that he has this much in his base yet, so he's gonna kind of thinks that he's gonna be able to walk in here and get a good an easy win, but that's not the case. So he's pulling back with his stalkers over here, and he's just gonna probably just macro up a little bit. What he needs to do is get an expansion going, but he is a little bit behind because he spent a lot of minerals just defending off that one proxy over there. So he needs, but warp gate research has completed, and he is now converting his gateways into warp gates. But it looks like Tribe is actually pushing out, and Suspekt does see this because he does have the Zelnaga watchtower, so he's going to know what to expect over here. And pretty intense game so far, as Tribe is really putting a lot of pressure on Suspekt, but Suspekt has in fact responded very well. He's kept his cool, and he's been able to stay in this game really well so far. Tribe is still pushing out. He's making a bunch of Marines out of this tech lab barracks. So I don't know why he's doing that. He needs to make more Marauders over here. But he's continuing to push out the tanks, and he's setting up shop right at that narrow choke point over here. And he's probably going to siege up right in here or near this choke, and then push his Marauders up there so he can kind of make a little bit of another contain. And yep, there he goes. He's sieging up, and as he's pushing in his Marauders, so he's going to have the high ground sight, and these tanks are going to be able to see these stalkers. So he's just going to kind of use these Marauders to get a little bit of the high ground over here. But he does have an Immortal, and that's an extremely good counter to the tanks, to the Marauders. Looks like he's going to lose most of his Marauders over here, but Suspekt is also going to lose a lot of his stalkers. It looks like this one warp gate is in range of this one tank, so that's kind of unfortunate for Suspekt. He's probably going to lose this if he's not careful. And Tribe is he's a very aggressive Terran player. I haven't seen an aggressive Terran player like this in quite some time. He's very blatant, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna come in your base, I'm gonna destroy your buildings, I'm gonna build right in your base, and you're not gonna do anything about it. So looks like he's gonna be able to clean this this push up by Tribe here, because these Immortals don't even care about the tanks. They're like, oh, I got tanks shooting at me, but that doesn't matter. So it looks like he's able to fend off this one push out here, but he did lose that one warp gate. So he's only operating off of two. Neither player is expanded yet, but it looks like Tribe is actually sending his SCV out to expand right now. So hopefully, if Suspekt does some good microing work here, and get some more stalkers out here with these three Immortals, he can make a solid push and pretty much just take out the game or end the game here. So he's opting to go for the back door here, which is a good idea on this map, and he's doing a pretty smart maneuver here, because he does probably think that Tribe is kind of containing this one choke over here, in which case he is. So he does go ahead and destroy that backdoor rock. So he's going to come over here and kind of start just wrecking shop. He's got a couple more stalkers coming in, and another Immortal reinforcing it. So he's going to go ahead and take out this factory, which is going to take out his tank production. And it looks like he's sending in his Marauders, and he's sending in his tanks, sieging up, and they're going to start wailing on these stalkers over here. But these Immortals are going to be just too much for these Marauders to take, and like I said, the tanks don't do hardly any damage to these Immortals. So he picked a perfect unit composition to combat against Tribe, and he's going to go ahead and take out these tanks, or take out these supply depots, and he's attacking the tanks as they were sieging up. So he did a really good attack or timing attack on the tanks, and Tribe calls it GG. His cheese didn't work in the beginning, and Suspekt was able to come back from that and come out with a win. So it was a really good play by Suspekt on a very unique Terran proxy. So hope you enjoyed this commentary. More to come.